a continuity and a connection with our previous talks. The series we are looking at is titled 12 Maah, meaning 12 months. And we discovered that for a mystic, for a spiritualist, time does not mean the same thing as it is ordinarily believed to be. In the spiritual world, the time is a continuum, a continuous movement which cannot be divided into segments. It's a complete flow. So a mystic looks at this flow and then goes deeper into it and discovered that there was a moment in time and space when this entity separated from the creator of us all. Why did we separate? And the answer was, किरत कर्म के बिछड़े. I was separated from him because of the choices that I made and the actions that I took, decisions that I implemented, caused me to go away and work out my karmic debts. Okay, so that was the first moment. What is the second moment? And we discovered that if you are aware that you are separate from him, and if that is the part of your consciousness, memory bank, then you should make the effort to meet him again. Jayth Govind Aradhiya, Chetanta, consciousness, awareness. Bring his memory into your consciousness so that you can take the first step toward him. But you forgot that and did exactly the opposite. And what did you do? वैसाख धीरन क्यों मांडिया दूजे लगा धो. You started wandering around in the outside world like a vagabond. Your mind became too busy enjoying the changes in the season. Because Vaisakh is a month of spring season. While the nature was busy changing itself. Vase, shah. Vase means to wear something, and shah means the branch of a tree. The branch of a tree is changing its outer wear because it is a spring season to renew the life. Your mind saw this beauty of the nature and started running around outside enjoying the new season. And you forgot your first step was supposed to be Chet Govind Aradhiya Hove Anand Ghana. You didn't do that. And you went out. Then is everything lost now? Can anything be done? Another reminder has come to me that I am not taking the decision, I am not putting the actions which will make me meet him again. And we are given the assurance and encouragement. No, nothing is lost. Still there is time. You can get back onto the same path. How? The third month is named jayth. In Sanskrit, jee-a. In our culture, the oldest brother of your spouse, of your husband, is called jayth. So the older brother, it is jayth. So why is this month named jayth? Because we are being reminded you haven't lost anything other than few moments of your life that you wasted in running around and seeing the scenery of the world. Come back. Start again. How shall I start? Har jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai. Har, that creator. Which creator? Jayth, the one who is oldest of us all. That's why he is jayth. If the older brother is a jayth, and what shall we call him? He is even older than him. So we are reminded. Har jayth. We are calling him the older one. Who we are calling the older one? Har, that creator, that creative energy, who's greatest, oldest, the primal energy, the primal force, that great one. Har jayth. So if you ran out of the house and started seeing, now come back and do what? Har jayth jurhandaa. Jurhandaa means to join again, to get together again. This fear that if now I'm too old, I can't do it. Oh, we'll see it in the next life. The mystic says, you are never too old to take the first step. Never ever. Even if you remember this on your last breath, use that last breath to remember him. Even that would be useful in your next journey. Don't ever say, oh, I lost the opportunity. I once met a man who offered me this and I denied him and I don't know where he's gone now. I lost the opportunity. Nobody loses this opportunity for the entire life. So remember this. If you are breathing your last and you suddenly remember him, say him loud. Use that moment. Don't miss the chance. jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai. Lorhee-ai literally means that you have a need for it. Why don't I feel the need? Think about it. Because I have yet not realized that I am separate from him. I am somebody. I am something. I don't need him. I only need my self-confidence, my positive thinking. Don't forget, all your positive thinking can go to waste if he is not helping. You have forgotten. You don't feel the need. Why you don't feel the need? Because you are not realizing that separation. All of us go through this. What's the matter? Why are you so sad? Nothing. No, something should be. Why are you sad? I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. But I feel sad inside. Let me give you the answer forever. When you are sad and you cannot put your finger on it, your soul is realizing that separation. That is what is making you sad and you cannot figure it out. What happened? Why have I suddenly become sad? Suddenly quiet? Why do I suddenly feel like crying? What has happened? Everything is fine. Children are fine. The house is fine. The husband is fine. Wife is fine. Why I feel like crying? Because your inner is suddenly becoming aware of that separation. So rather than saying, I don't know what's going on, maybe I need to increase the dose of my antidepressant. No, you don't need to increase the dose of antidepressant. You need to say, thanks for reminding me, I'm going to sit and now remember you. And you just sit and remember him and you will suddenly find, where did the sadness go? What happened? There is a small connection somewhere which has interjected that peace, that quiet. That quiet now will not be a sad quiet. That would be a jubilant quiet. There will be a smile on your face. Feel that separation. When you feel that separation, then this thing starts, which jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai. Lord, need. That a need certainly develops. But you're going to make one more mistake again. You're going to say, oh, I have fallen too far behind. Let me rush. So if I was saying my word once a minute, now I am going to double it up. I am going to say twice a minute. That's not how it works. Put the past behind. Let it go. You cannot reclaim that time. It's gone. Take that step now. And it doesn't matter how many times you forget, how many times you fall down, you just get up from that moment and start the process fresh. As if nothing has happened. Very important. Guilt feeling or self-condemnation is not the answer. You pick up your self up and you start walking again. Har jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai. We are talking of jayth, greater than the greatest. Who's that? Just agai, sabh nivann. We are talking of that energy. Everybody bows to that energy. Just agai, sabh, everybody, nivann, they bow. They salute to that energy. No exception. If you think you are the exception, then you have few lessons to learn, few experiences to go through. Till you realize that. Har jayth, he is the greater than the greatest. Everything is his creation. Unless you accept this, all the nonsense that you have gathered over your lifetime will still stay with you. You would not be able to review it, and you will not be able to get rid of it. If he is the greatest, and everything is his creation, then suddenly you realize, what I am doing? How can he, she, or it be happy by looking at a killed something in front of him? How can be his own creation be sacrificed to him? Ask any parent. Can they do that to their children? Can they be happy? So how can the Creator be happy by you offering him the dead body of his creation? But you cannot think like this. Not unless you have accepted this fundamental fact, which is har jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai, jis agai sabh nivann. Everybody bows to him. There is no question of any religion, there is no question of any sex, there is no question of animal, human, bird, species, doesn't matter. He is the creator of us all, one and only one. That this idea of multiple gods and goddesses and the worshippings and various rituals of doing this or that all disappear. And if that cannot disappear, you cannot take the first step. Very important to let this go inside. If he is the greater than the greatest, and then right in the same breath you say, but I understand him better than you do. I know him better than you do. His message to me is of a higher quality than his message to you. Guess what? You have regressed back. You are not growing up. You are not moving forward. You are going backward. In front of him, everything and everybody is equal because everything is his creation. The spark of his divine grace is in everything. हर जेठ जुड़ंदा लोड़िए जिस अगे सब निवन्न, हर सज्जन दावन लगे किसे न देई बन. If you develop this need that you started your life with, you took the first step in the first month, and that was jayth govind aradhiye hove anadghana. Govind, the creator of us all, aradhiye, to remember him. You were given that on the very first month, and you forgot it. You ran around, and then you suffered and paid the price for it. Vaisakh dhiran kyun vandiya? Dhiran, how can you be at peace? There will be certain burning inside you. There will be certain latent sadness that you cannot put your thumb on. What happened? Why I am so sad? Children are asking, husband is asking, friends are asking, neighbors are asking. I don't know. I can't tell you. But we are looking at your face. What is the problem? Here is the problem. Your inner is resonating with that separation. Okay, don't suffer. Nothing is lost. Come back. Develop that need. Har jayth juranda lorhiye. Develop that need. What need? Jis agge sab nivann. That creative energy who has created everything and everybody pays salutation to him, because if you become friends with the most powerful force in the universe, then would you be afraid of anybody? Would the fear remain inside you? We normally, if we are friends with just the councillor of our city, we walk on the air. I am friends with the councillor of the city. Here is a councillor of us all. You become friends with him. And when that happens, har sajan daavan lage, that creator, sajan, so literally means friend. If you become friends with him, then kisai na bann, then you are scared of nothing. Nobody can put you in any kind of bondage. Bann is to tie you down. Are we tied down now? Yes. We are tied down with our houses, our children, our spouses, our friends, our society. We are tied down in so many different ways. And every time this thought comes up, we think of what is the bond. Let's meditate. Oh, my husband doesn't like it. He gets angry and mad whenever I talk about meditation. Okay, don't do it. Because you're thinking of that bond. Oh, my wife is going to say, you already are spending enough time outside, now you come home and you sit. And I'm stuck with the children all day and now I'm stuck in the evening also. Okay? You are thinking of a bond. But if you are thinking of friends with him, no bond can hold you. Look at a very simple example. We drive the car and we have to follow every traffic law. Right? What happened to the fire brigade? They are also driving a car. Now, where are the laws of the traffic? Why are those laws not applicable to them? Red light is a red light, stop. And you cannot go on this opposite side of the road, stop. But they do all of that. All they do is just run the red light and go through it. Why? Think about it. The traffic laws are suspended for them because nothing is being done for themselves. They are doing something for the other. And they are doing without asking for a price or a reward or an appreciation. They are putting their life on the line for somebody else. All traffic laws are suspended for them. All the laws of physical life are applicable to us. But what if we are friends with him? All the laws of physical life will be suspended for us. We will be able to move in his direction, provided jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai. Provided we have sincere need for him. And he'll say, no bondage is going to stop you. They will all be supporting you, helping you. The wife will be telling the children, don't make your noise, your father is meditating. Try. See how the nature rushes to support your good intentions, right intentions. But if you have the intentions, let me meditate, I'm going to get some power, and first thing I'm going to do is kill my neighbor. Those intentions are not going to work. That's how mind works. There's a beautiful story that somebody meditated. And when the God appeared before him, he said, why you have been meditating? He said, well, I want double everything that my neighbor gets. He said, are you sure? He said, yes, I am. Okay, amen. The first thing he says, God, take my one eye away. No, neighbor's both eyes are gone. God, take one leg away, and neighbor's both legs are gone. He's happy like a bird. Then he says, God, put one well in front of my house. And neighbor gets two. And he's blind. he cannot escape falling into the well. So the God says, all of your meditation was just meant for this? He said, absolutely. So God says, you cannot get these rewards any longer, not with those intentions. Meditation, the moral of the story, meditation should always be for a higher purpose. And when you do that, then you are freed from the bondage of every type. Har sajan daavan lagai. When you get hold of the corner of his scarf, you are freed from all the bondages. maanak motee naam parabh un lagai naahee sann. A thief who wants to steal something from somebody's home, they normally go to one wall and dig a hole in that wall. That is called sann, to create an entrance into the house with the intention of stealing. And the metaphor is maanak motee naam parabh. The most expensive diamond, the most expensive stone. Maanak means the stone, motee means the pearl. The meditation is such a pure and valuable thing, but nobody can steal it. Because that's inside you. If you work and collect the valuables and store it somewhere in the house, you run the risk of them getting stolen. Just today, plane landed in the UK with the boxes of gold worth $635,000. And they are unloading it and they put it on the side so that they can transfer to the bonded truck. All boxes disappeared and they are running around crazy. How did this happen? Because when there are valuables lying around, somebody is watching them. But if you spend that time in collecting the energy of your meditation inside you, it is automatically insured from any kind of stealing. Har sajan daavan lagai kisai na dehi bann, maanak motee naam parabh un lagai nahi sann. They cannot be stolen. Rang sabhay naaraa-inai jaytay mann bhaavann. Remember, all of the beauty in this world, rang means color. All the colors and decorations in this world are because of His grace, His blessing. All these beautiful things that attract our attention remind us about its creator. This is where we make the fundamental mistake. And we do that all the time. Right? We go to the garden, we see a beautiful flower, and we start writing poetry and songs and appreciating the flower. It never occurs to us, why are we talking about the flower? Why are we not talking about the one who made the flower? Never happens. There is a beautiful incident in the life of a mystic. He was sitting in a samadhi, and a painter sat down in front of him and drew his picture. Beautiful likeness. As he finished the painting, he put in front of the saint, and when the saint opens his eyes, he sees his own picture in front of him, and he bows his head. And the people sitting around him all went nuts. You are bowing to your own picture? How arrogant, how egotistical. And he said, how do you know I bow to my picture? Picture did not even exist. And the painter did not exist. The energy that brought this onto a canvas was what I was bowing to. Not to the painter, not to the painting, not to the colors, but the energy behind that hand that drew this was my object of appreciation. Only he can create a hand who can create this. But we don't do that. We go on a vacation, we appreciate things. We go for a walk, we appreciate the nature and the scenery. But it does not occur to us for one moment that looking at the scenery, we close the eyes and say, wow. Thank you for these scenes. In gratitude to you. Never happens. Rang sabhay naaraa-inai. Every decoration, every color, rang, color, they are his creation. Even though they look attractive to us, we need to remember not the attraction of the color, but the attraction of the creator, because that's where we want to go. जो हर लोड़े सो करे सोई जee-a karann. And if you remember that, then this thought will follow automatically. Which thought? Jo har lode. Whatever he wishes is done. And whatever he wishes, people are doing. But they don't remember. They don't see it. We have talked about this before. It's appropriate to repeat it here. If I come to you and say, give me $10,000, and you say, sure, and I go away, and I do my thing, Then you come to me and say, I need 10,000 from you, and I say, I don't have it. What do you mean you don't have it? Isn't this a new car you just bought yesterday? Yeah. That's why I'm saying to you, I don't have it. I put everything in the car. And now you're going to get mad and angry. What kind of a selfish person this is? When he needed, I helped him. Now I need it, and he's refusing. I'm never ever going to see his face again. So then what happens? You go to somebody else, and you say, I need 10,000. He says, sure, there it is. Analyze this. When I needed, my job was done. My work was done. My need was fulfilled. When you needed, your need was fulfilled. Your job was also done. What are we remembering? We are remembering this face came to me, and this face should come back to me to do the same. But if we think for a moment that he sat in one hand and came and took it, and he sat in another hand and came and gave it, he's the giver, he's the taker, why am I losing my friendship? Why? Because the energy behind the hand is never visible. It is never remembered. It's never discussed. All you remember is, this face came and took it. I want you to sit in that face and come back to me. And he's asking, why are you insisting on the faces? Why are you not worried about, is your job done? Yes. Then drop the subject. But we don't do that. Look at all the relationships that we have gone through in our life with the brothers and the sisters and the fathers and the daughters and the husbands. Same behavior repeats. If I do it for you, you better do it for me. And he's saying, yours is getting done. Stop arguing, stop feeling sad and angry and revengeful and vindictive. Get these energies out. Because jo har lode so kare. Whatever he needs, he does it. Soi ji karann. He's a motivator behind every action. He puts the thought, and then he gives you the freedom to choose. As last week we were saying, that he created the angels and gave them the freedom to choose. Because had he not done that, then the angel who became devil, how could he have done that? Right? What was the name of that angel? The one who changed his mind and became devil.
Our mind. Our mind. Thoughts.
You know it. Huh?
Lucifer.
That's right. Lucifer is the angel that turned and became devil. And he changed his mind. Why did he change his mind? Because God allowed him. just gives the choices. You can remain an angel. If you want to become a devil, go ahead. Have your fun. He just gives the idea and then gives you the freedom to choose. जो हर लोड़े सो करे, सोई जी करन, जो प्रभ कीते आपने सेई कहिए धन. Beautiful. Those who have been graced by him, who have been accepted as his friends, they have genuinely accomplished the task they were given to come on this earth as a physical body. They are the really blessed ones. आपन लिया जे मिले विछड़ क्यों रोवन? Think about it. If you are working to get to him and you get there, then would there be any more tears left? You have accomplished everything. There will be no separation. Understand, this is one goal. If you become his true friend and he accepts you, there will never be any separation again. It's a one way. Doesn't fall back. साधु संग परापते नानक रंग मानन, हर जेठ रंगीला तिस धनी जिसके भाग मथन. Sadhu sang parabh. If you are graced by him, he will guide you and lead you to the right place, to the right person, to the right environment. What is your responsibility? Har jayth jurhandaa lorhee-ai, Lord, the need. You show the genuine lead for him, he'll take care of everything else. He'll create the situation where the right message, right guidance, right training, right environment, everything will be provided to you. Sadhu sang parabh. Sadhu means the one who has done it, been there, done that. He will be sent to you and you will be able to live the rest of your life in full bliss. Har jayth rangila tis dhani. This moment, this time and space intersection is only graceful to those who take the right decision, right choice and implement it. So that is the fourth hymn, third month, page 134. So we'll take a pause here and thank you all for coming. Now if there is any comment or questions, the lines are still open.